I think female role models are important. There were not that many female role models for me when I came up through the ranks, and it became really necessary for me to set that example for young women in their careers as they advanced and looked for those opportunities. The University of Windsor had a tremendous influence on me. I was in the business faculty. And then quite a number of years later, I also went back to school and obtained a teaching degree. And so both faculties hold a great place in my heart and influenced me a lot. I never did end up teaching in the classroom other than practice teaching. But what I did do was join the Essex County Board of Education, as it was at the time. And I had really my first female boss, which was Penny Allen. And she certainly provided that female role model for me. Of course, I had a staff that was mostly female employees, so again, trying to support them in their careers. And some of them went on to do wonderful things in the finance world and the accounting world in our community. And then I joined the City of Windsor in my first City of Windsor role. I was really lucky to be able to work with 3 wonderful mayors, and they seemed to all support women in their careers. And that was appreciated by me. I've been very fortunate to be able to work at some of the best employers, best companies in the City of Windsor, and so my next step was to work for Hiram Walker, and it's really where I cut my teeth learning how to manage staff. And it's at that point that I started to learn the importance of working with the teams, mentoring staff that reported to me, supporting them in everything they did to ensure they had a great career and great opportunities. I think probably the biggest challenge I've faced as a female advancing my career over the years has been the fact that there really weren't that many female leaders that I could draw on in front of me, and it was always good to look to them for that mentorship. But it taught me that I needed to mentor others. I needed to try to influence the things that worked for me over my career, try to influence others, and try to teach and try to support other employees and females, both male and female employees, as they advance their careers. One of the things that I try to impress upon the young women that I work with, and men, is the importance of being involved in your community. I did a lot of volunteer board work, and ultimately that led to my role recently on the University of Windsor Board of Governors. I also served on the board of the Transform Shared Service Organization. I sit on 3 other boards in the community. One of them is the new Gordie Howe Bridge. That's a federal government appointment, and so I'm very proud of that role. I also sit on the board of Corby Spirit and Wine, and finally I sit on the board of Hydro One. I've always felt that it was important not to separate work life from home life. I've always felt it was important to blend them. So my calendar always had my kids' sports activities on it, or medical appointments, or whatever the case may be, alongside my business meetings. And I really just tried to manage it all together. I had tremendous support from my husband, who probably spent more time at the hockey arena than I did. And then, of course, I had support from my parents, my mother in particular, who helped with my sons when they were growing up. I absolutely thank the Windsor and Essex Chamber of Commerce for this recognition. I sincerely thank the ATHENA Leadership Committee. I share this award with all of the teams that supported me over my career. The executive team at NWIN, a wonderful group of people who allowed me to succeed in a new industry. The team at the City of Windsor, who did the same for me. Without that teamwork, you really can't be successful. And really, in all of my employers before that, they taught me so much, and I share the award with all of those managers and people that I worked with over the years. I think if you're going to have a career that has an impact and that keeps you as busy as mine did, I think you need to find those supports and find that help. And I couldn't have done it without both a supportive spouse and also supportive parents who helped as well.